Hey, what's happening? This is Get to the Point, back with another tool review. Today I wanted to tell you about the US General Pro, aka Harbor Freight brand, 5-drawer tool cart, which has developed somewhat of a cult following on the internet. Long story short, you're looking for a tool cart for $159. It's going to be pretty tough to beat this one. I know you younger guys, entry-level guys starting out, you want to look like a quote-unquote real mechanic and have a big box like the veteran guys. I'm here to tell you that don't mean diddly right now. You want to be known for quality work, not what kind of toolbox you have or how big it is. Yeah, I went with the Montezuma brand on my big box. So rather than having a Matco, a Snap-on, or a Mac or Cornwell box full of cheap tools, I bought a value-priced toolbox and filled it up with good stuff instead. That's the only way to go, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of guys buy toolboxes for $5,000 or $10,000 or more. You really need to be investing that kind of money in quality hand tools instead. Can it stand up to everyday professional use? Yes, it can. I use it 5 days a week, opening and closing these drawers all the time to make my living. So it comes stock with a handle on one side, but you can upgrade to these foldable shelves for I think $26 or $27 a piece. So go ahead and spend another $55 or so and get you those shelves, depending on what your application is. I've done a couple mods to it. In the magnetic section of Harbor Freight, they do have these little magnetic strips for $4 a piece. I just took those and riveted them. I just drilled a hole in the lid and riveted them. I need to fix that one. But you can put a washer underneath there if you want to make it even stronger. But as you can see, I just riveted a bunch of these magnetic strips up here in order to give myself some more room for wrenches, sockets, ratchets, whatever. This is pretty valuable real estate right up here, this lid, and I saw it just sitting empty, and I did some Googling and I got some ideas for some other people, so I didn't come up with this, I just copied their idea. But you can rivet it on there. I recommend you use a rivet instead of a bolt and a nut. But this gives you a lot of room. You got to use 2 strips now. You got to use 2 strips. You can't just use one and expect it to hold a ratchet. But for the tools that you use all the time, 3/8, 1/4 inch ratchet, extensions, other things like that. Keep your wrenches all organized. Excellent addition for, what was this, 4, 8, 12, 16 bucks. I had this at Lowe's. This is a Cobalt thing I got for like $10 or $15. So I'm all about the magnets. These lift struts right here, pretty impressed with those. I use a hood prop tool. This is a Matco hood prop tool, and I just spray painted it orange for visibility, and then I clamp it on here just in case, you know, I don't want to put too much stress on here, so I just clamp it, because by the time I get all my wrenches and stuff on there, it's quite a bit of weight. But this works great. Haven't had any problem out of these lift struts. You got room down in here for your screwdrivers. I went ahead and took one of those Brother P-Touch labelers and just labeled all this. I got my Phillips on one side, my flat blade on the other. I got pliers, PM stuff. What do I got? Miscellaneous wrenches, 15/16 to 2 inches, ratchets, hammers, extensions, etc. So this is a 5-drawer tool cart. Got some storage for bulky items under here. I added another Cobalt spray can holder right here. I probably need to rivet this. I just use sheet metal screws, self-tapping screws for now. One mod I did, this is not my idea, but this is something I copied from somebody else. He painted his locks on his casters, one side red and one side green, so you can tell at a glance if your casters are locked or not. I just took a red Sharpie and colored one side and left the other side uncolored. So that's stop, that's go. So one thing I will say is only one side, only 2 out of the 4 casters are swivel. So one upgrade that you might want to consider, I know I'm considering it, for extra maneuverability is 4 swivel casters instead of 2. Underneath, the way the drawers open, you got a positive latch right there. You see how that works? That is plastic, but it works fine. The drawer liner material, I wish I'd probably clean this out and just glue it or double side tape it on there because it gets all bunched up. But if you want to take it out, I've done that. It ain't really that big of a deal. The slides are ball bearing. It's got a nice positive feel to it. It comes stock with this kind of silvery fake chrome looking drawer handle cover. I just slid those off because I like the uniform look. It comes in red, but the recent Harbor Freight flyer showed it in blue and black. So if you don't like red, you can now get it apparently in black and blue. It also comes with a little spray can holder on the side, but I added another one, a Cobalt brand also. So that's the nice thing about spending $159 on this, is you're not afraid to drill into it and make some modifications to it. The drawers are really nicely proportioned. There's all my little miscellaneous pliers, crescent wrenches, things like that. I got my PM drawer for filter wrenches, things like that. And I got my wrenches. Wrench racks make a big difference. This is really unorganized right now, but I got to tighten up on that. And down beneath, you have a bigger drawer for your code reader, your drill, voltmeter, things like that. Really nice laid out proportions on this cart. The Hansen socket sets are a huge upgrade. Highly recommend you get some of these socket sets or socket holders. I wish I'd done this years ago. They make a big difference. They save you a lot of time. Overall value for the money is excellent. I think I paid with the coupon $159.99 for this, plus the side drawers added another $50 or $60 or so. Totally worth it. So one thing to be careful of, there is a US General tool cart that you see in the Harbor Freight ads for $99. This one is the US General Pro, and they just call it the 5-drawer tool cart. So if you're sitting on the fence about getting one of these, if you're wondering if it's for real, compared to the tool truck brands, it's not crap, but it's not as good as the tool cart brands in terms of build quality, but it's several times less expensive than a tool truck brand. So you could literally buy one of these for professional use, for home use, for woodworking use, for DIY plumbing and electrical use, and still have money left over compared to what you spend on a tool truck brand, depending on what model you get. I've seen some of those tool truck brands go for as high as $1,500 or more just for a cart, and this one is $159.99. So can it stand up to daily use? Yes, it can. Would I recommend it for the DIYer? Yes. Would I recommend it for the professional? Yes. Definitely would recommend it for the guys starting out in the trade who don't have money for a big box yet. Excellent value for the money. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.